inside of this box, which traditionally Jews place on the doorpost on the right-hand side of their home, is a piece of text from the Hebrew Bible. And there are words that are quite familiar to, I'm sure, many of you, Jewish, Christian, Muslim, whatever faith you are, that speak of the commandment for the Jewish people to believe in and worship one God who unites all of humanity, gives us the mandate that we should teach the values of our tradition to our children, and by implication down through the generations, to our children's children, and our children's children's children, which is to say that the idea of oneness is inextricably linked with the idea of intergenerational continuity. This only took place in the Bible a few brief historical moments after the children of Israel were freed from slavery in Egypt. A universal story of a grave injustice that was rectified, and the journey through the desert of the Jewish people to Mount Sinai, the commandment was issued over and over and over again that we are obligated to be kind to the strangers because we were once strangers in the land of Egypt. So when we think about a mezuzah on the doorpost of a house, it's not just a nifty ritual object that's there. It's not just something that says, oh, Jews must live here. But in fact, it's a document, an ancient document, that each of us can relate to because it calls upon us intergenerationally to be reminded that we are all united in a vision of justice and freedom for all people. So the last thing I want to say is if you travel to the way far north in Israel, a place called Dan, there is an ancient gate that archaeologists think that the biblical Abraham may very well have walked through on his own journey from what is today Iraq down into the land of Israel. Comes down the beautiful Mount Hermon into this ancient city of Dan, and there is this gate. And you're told when you go there that people would gather for judgment. They would gather to hear the truth about what was right and what was wrong with their lives. And so it's my prayer, it's my wish, it's my meditation for Cindy and for the staff of Repair and for the fellows and for each and every one of us that when we walk past 808 Nostrand Avenue and all future days and nights of our lives when this great organization brings goodness and kindness to the world, that we pause at this gate and we allow ourselves to look inside ourselves and inside of others and judge ourselves. Are we being just? Are we being kind? Are we being good? Are we being fair? Are we doing all that we can do to bring a greater sense of justice and kindness and peace to the world? So it's with that spirit in mind that I invite those of you who'd like to come forward and assist me or participate virtually or tweet or Instagram this sacred moment that's about to take place. If it's your first time, if you've never hung a mezuzah before, you should really be in the front row. I think it should be a privilege to you to come close and participate in this ritual.